Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Sorry for, seems like we were having some problems with the audio. Hopefully this is better. Hello, everybody. I'm gonna give you a couple minutes to jump in. Thank you again for being here in this live channel. Thank you for being here a Saturday morning for me. Hopefully everybody's doing good. I'm here at home and thank you so much. Okay, great. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah, I'm not sure why it said that on YouTube, but hopefully here it's all good. Do you guys hear me okay? Thumbs up for okay? Awesome, great. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here with me a Saturday morning over here in Los Angeles. Thank you for connecting and for being part of this beautiful, awesome community of singers around the world. I mean, it's crazy. I got people from India, I got people from the Philippines, I got people from Costa Rica, I got people from Puerto Rico, I got people from the United States, I mean, Brazil, you guys name it, you know. Where are you guys from? You can put it in the chat, and so that way I can, you know, I can see that. Well, and welcome to this beautiful questions for Q&A. And the UK, yay, awesome. Welcome, everybody. I'm so excited. All right. So I'm going to start this live Q&A. And if you guys have questions, just post them in the chat. I'll try to get them as soon as possible. And I think it'll be a fun one. All right. So the first question is from Josue Rodriguez. And also, sorry if I don't pronounce your name correctly. There's some names that are a little difficult for me to pronounce. So apologies in advance. Okay, Josue Rodriguez, can anyone sing? Absolutely. I think singing is more of like a mindset. If you are in the correct mindset of like, I want to become the greater singer I can be, and I'm going to start, you know, little by little, you know, I'm going to start with the singing voice, and I'm going to start. Sometimes what happens is there are people who are naturally born with the talent of singing, and there are people who need to basically work a little harder on their ear training so they can sing better, right? So if your ear cannot hear a note, it's kind of difficult for you to actually sing in tune, right? So it's all about like the training and everything. But anyone can sing. Hola, hola. Okay. Thank you again. Gracias a todos. Hi, Aldair. Sorry, I can't pronounce names. Hi, Michelle. How's it going? All right. Okay, the second question is from Jen Real Levesque. Why and how did you decide to do this type of YouTube channel? Okay, the first thing is, why did I decide to do this YouTube channel? I decided to do this YouTube channel because I was already teaching in music academies, and I just thought to myself, oh my gosh, I need to share all this knowledge with people around the world because I really, really wanted to share with more people. So that's why. And then how, I actually called a friend of mine who was a videographer, and he, you know, and I told him, hey, I don't know anything about how to do a YouTube video. I don't know anything. Can you please help me? And so at the end, he ended up just giving me guidelines of how to do a good YouTube video. And that's how we started it. Hello, everybody from India. Hello, Rebecca. Hola. Hello, Aldair. Hola. Okay, great. And then Abby, shalom, hello. Okay, great. The next question, and I'll get to the chat questions in 1 second, so you guys just Bear with me for 1 second as I have a couple of questions over here, which I'm very excited about. Okay, the next one is from Jazzy Bella. Is it okay to do exercises if you have a sore throat? Okay, so this one is kind of a little tricky because when you have a sore throat, your vocal cords don't function very well. So I want to make sure that I make this clear. And if you have a very sore throat, I wouldn't recommend to do the exercises on that day. Maybe just leave one exercise. Maybe just leave one day and then follow back the next day. Okay, great. John Smith says, my voice seems so round and deep. How can I go up to an E6 without screaming? So just to give you a reference, guys, this is an E4, this is an E5, and this is an E6. So it's pretty high up over there. And for a person, especially a male singer who has a very low and deep voice, you have to go into your falsetto register, and you have to first train your falsetto register pretty strongly. So if you are just starting to sing, I would recommend for you to start strengthening your chest voice, then strengthen, your mixed voice, which is a combination of your chest and your head, and then strengthen the head voice. And then once your head voice is pretty strong, which takes around maybe like 2 months or so to get that head voice strong, then you can start working on that head voice into falsetto register a little bit more. And that way you won't like scream, because what you need to develop is the placement where you feel that note, right? We were talking about this. This is called the mask singing. So the mask singing basically means that you're going to be placing the sound in a part of your face that will resonate the best. So instead of using your throat to create the sound, you're actually using your placement, and so it will be much better like that. Okay. Hello, everybody who's joining us. Thank you for being here. So great. Okay, I have another question over here from Unit on Arms. How many times should I repeat each one of your exercises? Okay, so it depends on what exercise. So if you're just using exercises to become a better singer and to, if you're just starting, if you're a beginner, you should be doing at least, 4 days per week for about 20 minutes minimum, right? If you're more like advanced and if you're really taking this seriously, I would recommend to do warm-up exercises for at least 30 to 45 minutes. And that will be at least 4 times per week. Just to give you a reference point, I do exercises every day except Sundays, and I do 20 minutes. So 20-minute exercises every single day except Sundays. Just because since I'm a vocal coach, then my vocal coaching needs to be on top, and I need to help you guys. So there we go. All right, I'm gonna get to the questions here on the chat in 1 second. I'm gonna do one more from here. So these are questions that you guys have been posting on my YouTube channel. Okay, and hello everybody who's just joining us. Thank you for being here with us, and thank you for wanting to become a better singer. So exciting. Okay, this one is from Gaia Papaya. And I've been watching your videos and doing the warm-ups you recommended. And I passed my audition to get into a music college. Wow, that is so exciting. Congratulations. The examiner complimented me for belting out perfectly, and I'm so happy. Thank you so much for everything you do for us on YouTube. You truly helped me achieve a nice vibrato and more stable voice. And now I can go and live my dream. Wow, this is so cool, you guys. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that my exercises have helped you to basically shape where you are and to go into music college. I honestly can say that music college is super fun. I had lots of fun in music college. I went to Los Angeles College of Music, and it was so, so nice. I'm so happy for you. Thank you. The darker cider says, is it okay to shake my head when I do vibrato exercises? So I guess what he means is like, if you're doing like, like, is it okay like to shake your head? I would say if it helps with the sound, then do it. But usually you just want to focus on where are your vocal cords moving back and forth from one tone to the other. So like, you just want to focus on that. Okay, great. Then the next one is what? This one is for Anusri Pine. Sorry. What is belting? Is it the same as mixing? Belting is when you use your chest and your head voice combined. Yes, it's very similar to mixing, but the difference is that on belting, you're using your diaphragm way more strongly. And so it just produces that strong sound, but it's basically, yeah, the same thing. Okay, I'm7 says, how many hours in a day should I practice to see fast results? Well, I would say if you want to like get super serious about it, practice like 2 hours a day or 1 hour a day. When I am preparing for a concert, I practice for about something like that, like 2 hours a day. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the chat over here and I'm gonna try to answer as many questions as I can. Thank you again for being here. Okay. This one is from Abby Shalom. Sometimes I experience voice crack while I sing. How can I avoid that? Voice cracking happens because your head voice is not very strongly developed. So what you need to do is you need to work on that head voice a little bit more, or on that falsetto in your case, because what you need to do is you need to develop that head voice to become strong. So there's a few exercises on my YouTube channel where if you type in head voice, then it'll give you, exercises for the head voice. And the cracking occurs because you're trying to go from like your very strong chest voice into the highest head voice. And so you're like, and so you're passing cracks over there and doesn't let you have, like the strong head voice. So I would recommend just try to work a little bit more on the head voice. And then when you're coming from a low note into the high note, think of the low note as not very low, but keep it kind of like light. So I'm going to demonstrate. So for example, if you're singing like, instead of, instead of like starting very strongly, start a little softer. Right? So that way the first note doesn't have like a lot of strength in it. And so you can transition to the head voice a little easier. Okay, hopefully that answered your question. And I'll be posting, once this live is over, I'll be posting links to head voice exercises. Let me see. Krisha Kayatanya. Sorry again. Krishna. Okay, I'm from India. How it actually feel when I sing in head voice? I'm still confused. Okay, so when you sing in head voice, it's not like your strong, powerful voice that you have when you sing on your chest voice. So when you sing in head voice, it sounds a little bit more like airy, a little bit lighter, a little bit more fluty like. So this is, for example, this is my chest voice. And then this one is my head voice. Right? So it sounds a little less strong, but it's still pretty controlled. Okay. insert name here, please, says, can someone with a thin tenor voice develop more deepness to their voice? I can hit low notes, but they are very thin. Absolutely. What I would recommend for you to do is when you're going for the low notes, try to relax your jaw first before singing. So, for example, if you have a very low note like this, at least this is low for me. So instead of going, instead of trying to reach it right away, I think of where the note is, and then I relax my jaw first, or here. Right. So I relax my jaw first, and then I go for the note. Because if you're trying to just go for it, then it's going to be a little difficult. But yeah, you can definitely expand that. Okay. Aldair says, teacher, una consulta, ¿cómo hago para saber si estoy colocando bien la voz? How can I know if I am placing the sound correctly? And I'm gonna do a brief explanation in Spanish and then I'll translate it quick. So, la manera en que tú puedes saber si estás haciendo bien es, tú sientes una vibración en tu cara que determina eso. Y si no sabes cómo hacerlo, hazlo con N. Y así puedes saber dónde está si lo estás colocando bien. So he said, so I was explaining that the way that you know how your sound placement is good is if you try to find it with the N, just say some N, and then that will give you like the placement. Wherever you feel that vibration the most, that's where you should be placing it. Kate, hi, watching from Nairobi, Kenya. Hello, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. This is so cool. Okay, let me see. So Krishna, so how it actually feel when we sing in head voice? I'm so confused. My range is E2 to G4. So that means you're an alto. At what note my head voice starts? How to make it easy? So because you have a lower range, then your head voice will begin, like around, I think you mentioned like E2 is over here, and then G4 is here. So G4 is actually, this will actually start being, around your head voice. I would even argue like you can like this one is an E4. I think your head voice will start more or less over there, but I will have to listen to you. And you guys, by the way, I am accepting new students for vocal coaching, and I have this free first lesson, so you can just go on my website, www.melimusiclessons.com, and then you can just fill in the thing to get accepted. Okay, and I'll post it here at the end as well. I'm actually gonna just post it, melimusiclessons.com. Okay. All right. Next one, Inspired Drake. Started singing like a week ago and discovered I know a bit on how to vibrato and having a soft, high voice. Will there be a crack soon? Okay, so let's see. Soft, high voice. Okay, so as long as you start, as long as you work on your head voice as much as you can, so it becomes a strong head voice, then you are reducing the possibilities of a crack, right? Because the crack happens when you're trying to transition from your chest voice into your head voice, and you do it very abruptly, very strongly. So, just keep working on the head voice, and that will help you. By the way, guys, like if your voice cracks, it doesn't matter. Like, you're learning, you know what I mean? Like, I started very, very young, and my voice cracked all the time, right? So make sure to know that whenever you start this exercises, it's a safe space, and you can actually do it and repeat it until you get it. There's really no right or wrong. You experiment by just doing it. Okay, Politics Radio says, do you have any tips for creating a good practice routine? Like on Monday, I practice this, on Tuesday, that. Absolutely. I actually did this with one of my students, Jill. And basically what we did was on Mondays, we practiced like for about 2 hours. Now, granted, she has more time, so it depends on how much time you have per day. But if you can basically do like 2 hours per day, that will be great. And I would recommend start by doing 30 minutes of warm-up exercises and then start singing your songs, because there's no point in just doing warm-up exercises without actually implementing what you're learning there into your songs, right? I remember I had a question on Facebook that said, or sorry, on YouTube that said, how can I apply the vibrato into my songs? So I would just say, like, if you're singing like, oh, 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 just put it at the end like that, right? That those are things that you can do. Okay, yeah, so that's what I would say. Try to do the practice routine, if possible, at the same time every day, because it takes 21 days to create a new habit, and you want to make sure that that is a new habit. And if you have any other questions, by the way, guys, I'm on Instagram at Meli Malavasi, and just go and DM me, just send me a message, and and maybe you can send me some videos as well of you singing to see if you're doing it right. I'm happy to help you there. Okay, so now Michelle, hi. Meli is the best coach. I love lessons with Meli. Michelle has been one of my students for almost 2 months, and she has improved amazingly. It's amazing. Thank you so much. I love her instructional videos on YouTube. They cover so many different vocal exercises and many vocal things. I love your lessons. Thank you so much. You're so great, and I'm so proud of all the things that you've done on the lessons. It's incredible. Okay, Zeus says, hi, ma'am. Hello, Zeus. Okay, Inspired Drake started singing. Oh, this one we already did. Okay, let's continue here. This is so exciting. Are you guys having fun? Okay. I don't know any Indian music. Please just one line sing Hindi song. I don't know any Indian music, but I would love to know. So if you guys want to share with me on, on this chat or on my Instagram at Meli Malavasi, I would love to hear some Indian music. I'm always down to hear any music. All right. Josue Rodriguez, can a tenor be an alto? So I would just say you can definitely expand your register to be higher, if that's what you're asking. I feel like everybody kind of is born with like its own register, but you can definitely, by exercises and by being very consistent, because guys, singing is like going to the gym, right? If you don't go for a week, then you're probably gonna like fall back into the old habit and then do it wrong again. So it just has to be consistent, but you can definitely expand your range. And then Zeus says, how to find my vocal range? I would love to help you doing that. It's a little more complex because we need to go and do, we will have to go and do some warm-up exercises to see where you are. I do this all the time in my vocal coachings. There's free vocal coaching sessions available. So if you guys just go on my website and book one, then I am happy to help you there. I feel my voice is a little, DJ Rick VM. Sorry, I feel my voice is a little weak without drive. I'm a baritone. Okay, so if your voice is a little weak without drive, you need to work a little bit more on what's called speech level. So that means you need to work a little bit more on that vocal cord connection. So, for example, if you're doing like, okay, so if you're doing like, you want to start that exercise with, like uniting your vocal cords at the beginning. So like instead of you want to start with right, like that that vocal cord connection in the beginning. So that way you can, your vocals can become a little stronger. But you're gonna get that with time and with consistency of practice. Some water over here. All right. Arena Ari, how can I stop singing flat? I've been seeing a lot of tips on YouTube that you need to smile while singing, so that's your voice sounds richer, but for me it doesn't work. Thank you. Thank you for the question. That's a good question. Singing flat happens whenever your breathing is not like 100% on. And give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. Okay, I thought it was a little dark in the room. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh yeah. So singing flat. So singing flat happens when your breathing is not 100% on. So I would just recommend for you to work on your breathing a little bit more. There's a lot of YouTube exercises that I posted on how to breathe better, because the thing is, what you want to do is like you want to do these 3 steps. You want to breathe in, you want to hold it in, and then you sing. There's no point in you like just opening your mouth and singing right away without preparing. So you have to anticipate how to, sing it in order for you to not be flat, because that means that if you are coming from a low note and you want to hit a high note, and you don't have enough breathing, which is basic, the breathing is like your machine, right? So it gives you that, that strength, that support that you need for the higher notes. So basically you want to make sure that you're breathing enough in order to reach the high notes. So work on breathing. That would be my recommendation. And also on vocal cord stretch. I have a couple of exercises on that too. Ben Paul, Meli, hi, I had MTD and you helped me recover. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much for sharing. Yes, Science says, thank you, Meli. I love your lessons. I love you. I love you too. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Okay. Shikar Sinha. Okay. Hello, ma'am. How do we strengthen my head voice? I would start by doing that vocal cord connection that I was talking about. Just try to start each one of your exercises with that core connections, like that and then relax the jaw, right? It's very important. So yeah, just do that vocal cord connection at the beginning of your exercises, and you're gonna be working on that vocal cord stretch. So that's gonna give you like strength over there. We'll definitely share Indian music with you. Thank you. I can't wait. Tanya Sykes says, how do I contact you about private lessons? So I'll put it over here. www. Meli Malabas. Oh, Meli Music Lessons.com. Just go over there, and then there's a tab that says schedule free trial lesson or something like that. Schedule/prices, something like that. And so that way you can schedule it over there, and it's a free trial lesson, no cost at all. You guys should take advantage of this opportunity. It's pretty good, and I can help you a lot. Josue Rodriguez, thank you, Meli. You're welcome. Vinay Mashwari, sorry. I stopped practicing for the past 2 months. Well, because my father now is at home and he doesn't agree with me singing. Oh, okay. So I want to tap into that because sometimes we stop practicing because somebody says so or because somebody in our family doesn't support that, and that is pretty, it's pretty difficult. It's pretty difficult for you guys to, practice at home while somebody else doesn't support that. And I understand you. I can totally feel that. And I'm so sorry that you have to go through that. But just remember that eventually the life that you build is your own. And you are in charge of what you want to let in your life and what you don't want to let in your life. So I have people who have actually sneaked out. I mean, I'm not recommending this, by the way, by all means. I'm not recommending this, but I've students that told me that they had to go out of their houses and go into the neighbors and practice there and things like that. I'm not suggesting that. I'm just saying that you are in charge of what you want your life to look like. So that's all I have to say about that one. Let's see. How long does a singing transformation take? By Josue Rodriguez. I would say you can start seeing results in like 1 month if you practice consistently for 4 times a week. 4 times per week, at least 30 minutes. Okay. Please carve my Kinry in I'm a Pumpkin. Why does my voice sound like a 5-year-old? I'm not sure. I will have to help you there personally so I can hear your voice. Maybe it could be because you're young and you're still developing your voice. But I would love to help you. Just go into melimusiclessons.com and you can schedule a free trial lesson. All right. Blackpink Twice World. Hello. Okay, Annika Thomas. How to stop singing in false voice. I'm not sure what you mean by false voice. Is it like head voice that is very like not strong? Is that what you mean? If just let me know, can you let me know over there? Yeah, exactly. Okay. Thank you so much, you guys. This is so fun. I'm gonna keep doing these. Okay. The RK Gosai. Hello, I'm a big fan of yours, and I'm a big fan of you. Thank you for being here. Rebecca Costa Cardoso, she says, estoy entrenando más de 30 minutos al día y tus clases aquí en YouTube me están ayudando mucho. Realmente quiero ayudarte por eso. ¿Puedo hacer más ejercicios durante el día o me dañan la voz? So she's saying, I am training 30 minutes per day and your YouTube lessons have helped me a lot. I really want to thank you for that. Can I do more exercises during the day or does that damage my voice? Okay, en español primero, in Spanish first. So, creo que 30 minutos al día. Gracias, Becca, por estar aquí. Creo que 30 minutos al día es súper bien y después haz 30 minutos de canto. Creo que eso te va a ayudar mucho. So I think 30 minutes per day of warm-up exercises is great. And then just do 30 minutes of singing. That's going to help you a lot. Okay. Vinay says, I love your new song, Fresh Like Summer. Thank you so much. I'm very excited about that release. If you guys haven't checked it out, go to any streaming platform service. My new song, Fresh Like Summer, is out. Thank you. Ok, Aldair, la misma pregunta que Rebeca, ¿se pueden hacer más ejercicios durante el día? So the same question as Rebecca, can you do more exercises per day? En español, sí puedes, as many as you want. Yes, you can, as many as you want. Arina Ari, I am doing constantly your exercises because I find them really helpful. Also wanted to ask, how many times should I do your exercises from your video about mask a day in order to develop it? I would say the mask video, you can do that like how many times a day? So I would say once a day is good. You know, you can just do that once a day and it'll be great. And then just try to be consistent. You know, you can do it like 4 times per week. Once a day is great. I wouldn't do much more than that unless you want to. Josue Rodriguez says, can you eat everything you want and still be able to sing good, like including junk food? Yeah, I mean, I would say there's a few, there's a few things that I personally avoid before singing. Like, for example, when I eat like a banana or something that is very dense, it usually doesn't serve me very well when I'm about to sing. So I just choose to not do it. And every night I drink ginger tea with some lemon, and it's amazing for my voice. I really like it, and I drink a lot of water, as you could have seen before. But yeah, I mean, I don't think junk food is gonna evade you from singing. Yep. All right, I'm gonna keep reading here. Please carve me. How do I become more comfortable singing in front of others? Whenever I try it, I don't sing as good. This is so good. This is a good question. Okay, so the way that you become a little bit more comfortable in front of other people is by practicing first, singing a lot, by your own. And then when you feel like you're kind of ready to step it up, then basically try to film yourself. That creates that extra pressure of somebody watching you. I'm going to tell you guys, when I started this YouTube channel, I was like super nervous to start filming these videos because I really didn't know what I was doing. I just wanted to share more of these warm-ups with more people, and to share this with the world. And I was very afraid, but the more I did it, the easier it became. And now we're about, I started that like almost like 3.5 years ago or so, and today it's much easier for me to film those. So I would just say, as much as possible, try to film yourself or try to visualize people in front of you. Try to be in a room and you're saying, okay, this is the way I'm going to perform. This is how I'm going to hold my mic. This is where, the people are going to be sitting, and I'm going to try to just sing to that. The more you can visualize it, the easier it gets. Much, much, much easier. Arena says, thank you. Truly grateful for your help and your knowledge you're sharing with us. You're so welcome. And Josue, thank you so much. You're so welcome, guys. So we're coming almost to an end. Please, if you have any other questions, type it in. I'm going to keep reading some questions from YouTube over here, just so we have enough time for everybody. And again, thank you for being here and for supporting melimusiclessons.com. This wouldn't have been able without you guys. You guys are super awesome, and I really thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay, so the next one is Pritmay Sarkar says, when did you started singing? Oof. I started singing a long time ago. Maybe I was like around 6. I was around 6. And I just started. I really like singing because my family did it a lot together. And so I was just always surrounded by music, and I always liked singing and performing and singing at birthday parties. So it was a while ago, but I didn't actually started taking it seriously until I was like around 13. So Yeah, that was a couple years ago. Okay, let's see. Manjeet Kaur says, I'm from India and I like singing American songs. Which steps should I take first to become a better singer? Okay, I would just say just start with like what does breathing means, what does support means, um, and then expand it from there. How to project your voice, how to do the mask. What is the mask? The mask is this uh, I guess famous YouTube video on my channel where I've gotten lots of clicks, and basically is about how to project your voice better, using the forward placement instead of using your throat like like tensing everything. It's more like ah, ah. It's kind of like the same sound but using that those points of resonance that you find in your face and in your body. Frankie, wait 1 second, I skipped one. So Kwesi K says, how to apply riffs and runs in my songs. Again, if you are doing like a riff and run exercise, like oh, then maybe you can apply it in the middle of a song you're singing. So let's say, I don't know, hold me, don't ever let me go. Whoa, something like that. You can apply it like in the middle of the things. Emma Jackson says, How can I sing like Michael Jackson?" So Michael Jackson is characterized by very high notes and very strong things and very incredible and accurate notes. And I mean, Michael Jackson was an amazing artist and he had been singing for his whole life. So definitely it's something that you build with time. But I would say start by knowing where are the placements in your head that will give you those notes. So if he has like I'm thinking of a song. Uh, so like like think about with N. Where does that note begin? For me, is over here. So and then just try to do it from there. So it's about finding like that placement, and that will give the Michael Jackson high notes. Let's see another question over here from the chat. Adam DeRose says, learning to use voice. Thank you for your videos sharing what you know. Fresh Like Summer sounds as good as anything on the radio. Hope more music comes. Thank you so much for that. Yes, I am excited about that release. If you guys haven't checked it out, Fresh Like Summer, my new song is out now. And I just wrote it because, it just made me feel good, especially me being, in quarantine. And I'm guessing like most of us are in that same situation. And I just wanted to dance in my living room and like be fun and, so I hope that you guys feel the same way. And I'm definitely going to be releasing new songs. And that takes me to another question that I remember. That why did I do this channel the way I did it? So I was debating between doing just a teaching channel and just a singing career, like an artist channel. But the two of them combined sounded like the obvious thing to do because I like to preach what I teach, right? So I like to give you guys the exercises, but I also like for you to know that this can be possible. And I am doing it. I am singing, I'm releasing music, I am doing all of this, but all this is thank you to the fact that I've been able to develop my voice during this couple of years. So you can do it too. And that's why I encourage you to definitely do it. Okay, couple more questions. We're coming to an end over here, but I really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you. Butterflies will break your heart says, do you have exercises to release tongue and jaw tension? What do you do when your voice feels trapped inside your throat? Okay, so yes, I do have tongue and jaw tension exercises that are coming up. I didn't have them before you mentioned them, so I am going to do that. So just stay tuned and follow up with me. It's going to be released in a couple weeks. But for now, one thing that I like to do is for tongue releasing, I like to do something very silly. And I just like to do like this. Just stick your tongue and just do it a couple of times. And then, it's going to release the tongue tension. And then my jaw tension, I just try to be mindful of my jaw being open and not like singing like this, because this is not going to take me anywhere. Right. So one trick that I do is, do you see this, do you guys feel like this bone over here when you open your jaw? So if you feel that, it just means that needs to be like in that relaxed position for you to start singing. That's how you know the jaw is relaxed. Lei Sia says, how can I properly control my voice? I would say just start by doing the speech level exercises found on how to sing in 15 days. I created a playlist called How to Sing in 15 Days, and that will be it. Let's see. Nelson Gonzalez says, you always talk about air support and the vibrato is achieved by vocal cords flexibility. Can you give us exercises to be better at flexibility? I would say for flexibility, I would say just do the wrist and runs exercises. I feel like those are the best ones, and those are the ones that are going to help you a lot. I have a question from Dot and Ning saying, when should I enroll? So you guys can enroll anytime into my free coaching videos. I am basically offering a free trial lesson for those of you who want to expand your knowledge a little bit more and who want to, make sure that you're singing correctly, and maybe just creating a guide to see where you need to start or what do you want to work on and things like that. It's absolutely completely free. And I'm going to post it again, melimusiclessons.com. Just go there, and then there's a part that it says prices, schedule on the tabs above, and then you'll see it there, like schedule a free trial lesson. It's a 30-minute trial lesson, so I would just try it out. Very good. Okay. Few more of these questions, and then we can wrap it up. Thank you, guys. This is so cool. All right. So Michelle says, I love all your songs. Every time you sing is the bestest gift in the world. Thank you. You're so nice. Thank you. I'm so glad you like it. Danny O Productions, is it a common thing to have trouble singing during the cold weather? Yes, I feel like, it's a common thing if you're like under the weather, right? Because what happens is when you're under the weather and when you're a little bit sick, what happens is the vocal cords, which are like two muscles that come together every time that you speak, they create like a mucus effect over here, and so it is much harder for them to like come together. So definitely, I don't know if like the actual cold weather makes it difficult, but definitely if you're under the weather, if you're a little sick, it's going to be a little harder. But you can still do it. And then we have Khushbu Tiwari Official. Hi, ma'am. I'm from India. Hello. How's it going? Sorry if I mispronounce your names. Tim Guthier E. Hello. Hi. Hello, Tim. How's it going? Bye. Okay. Aldair says, ¿algún consejo para cantar con raspado tipo Chester Bennington de Linkin Park? Is there any advice for you to have a raspy voice? That is kind of tricky. Es un poco, let me say it in Spanish first, es un poco difícil. Yo creo que lo primero que tienes que hacer es tratar de cantar muy, muy bien con las técnicas normales y después escucha al cantante muchas veces y trata de imitar lo que está haciendo. Pero no tengo así como un consejo como súper claro. So what I was saying is, you can first follow to have that raspy voice. You can first follow just like the normal warm-up exercises that you do normally, and then just try to hear the singer and then copy his voice, copy how he sings, and then that way you can develop that raspy voice. But I don't really have like a super on point thing. I'll think about it. Okay, let's see. Abonimana Christophe, thanks for lessons from Burundi. Thank you so much. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Okay. Thanks for the music lessons. Chester was a legendary singer. Yes, he was. So amazing. All right, great. Well, we have come to an end. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here, for tuning in. Please share this live stream with those that have lots of questions. Thank you so much for being so amazing and for following the YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share with your friends. And tomorrow we have another video coming out. Every Sunday I'm going to be posting videos, and I want to start doing some more covers for you guys as well on Thursdays. So if you have covers, please follow me on Instagram. I'm going to post it at Meli Malavasi. At Meli Malavasi. Just follow me on Instagram, and I will be able to share your covers. And I do believe that the world is a better place when you guys are singing. So thank you for being so brave and for starting to sing and for sharing your gift with the world. I really appreciate that. Thank you a lot to everybody. And thank you, Ariana Misra. Your videos help me a lot. I have been able to feel the difference in my voice almost immediately. Yay! That's why I'm here. Woohoo! All right. Thank you, guys. I'll see you on the next one. And be tuned for tomorrow's video because it's out tomorrow, Sunday. Yay. Bye-bye. Have a great day.